Hello guys and welcome to my top 10 films of all time. Some of these films I enjoy for their contribution to the film genre, but some of them I just enjoy because they are a gem in my heart. At number 10, I have placed Monsters University. I really enjoyed this film for a number of reasons. I like seeing the young characters that we have come to love. Being university students, I think it adds a lot of dimensions that we didn't previously see in the last films, and I really like that. At number 9, I have placed Kidulthood. Now, me being from the streets, I really enjoyed this as it's a depiction of my everyday world. Like, I go outside and I'm like, this is like kidulthood, you know what I mean? And that really gets to me as a viewer, it connects. And I think that's why I won the Golden Globe for Best Picture of the Year. You know what I mean? Because it's just real quality, like gritty stuff that really gets to me on a level. And that final scene, that gets me every time. Great, brilliant art. For number 8, I put Star Wars The Clone Wars from 2008. Now, this is a great real-life documentary of what it was like in the Clone Wars. Now, I'd heard about this from my grandparents, but not until I saw this film did I really see what it was like. Like the trench warfare that was going on. Absolutely mad. And I think the director really showed what it was like to be a soldier in the war. And the side storyline of Jabba the Hutt's baby slug, I thought that added a bit of humanity. So you see that the enemies are also, they're not all bad. Like everyone, it was a war, but not one side was bad, you know what I mean. At number 7, I have put The Last Airbender, the film, which is an adaptation of the TV series that I haven't personally seen, but I think that this definitely does more than justice. I haven't seen the source material, but it's the same thing with the Harry Potter books. This is sick, so it must do justice. The big flying thing, hairy, really good. I thought that is some good CGI. And the way that those 4 guys all got together to push that rock, technology has just come to that stage where you just can't tell if it's CG or not. And I really think that can be shown in this picture. And I don't know why I didn't pick up any more awards, because it definitely deserves some. I think my favorite character had to be the Fire Lord, because I really thought that he was a threatening figure. And I thought, wow, I can't wait to see what this guy brings to the table in the next movie. I can't wait for that to come out. I think it gets released in 2018, but I'm not too sure. Can't wait though. At number 6, we have Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which is the sequel to the previous movie that was just fantastic. Michael Bay just hit it out of the park with this one. It had everything the first movie had, plus the twins, comedy gold. I don't know how the first movie survived without them. The agent guy, he came into his own in this movie. He was even funnier than before. I thought the boxer scene in the last one was funny, but when he's underneath the big transformer and he looks up and there's the testicles, I lost it in the theater. Absolutely great film. And I'm so glad that the Transformers franchise is still going strong, because it deserves all the money it gets. At number 5, I have put Family Guy, the Star Wars is the Blue Harvesty thing, because it's Star Wars, which I really like already, but it's Family Guy, so you get the combination of the both. Absolute comedy gold, must watch movie. I got it on DVD and Blu-ray, and I think that it's absolutely stellar, and I'm so glad that they got the real voice actors from the Mark Hamill to come back to reprise their role. Absolutely sick. At number 4, I'll put Alpha and Omega, which is a movie about the wolves, and it's their love, and I think it gets me on an emotional level. And I really appreciate that, because you can see that that it has been designed to really get to you, to make you feel, and it really works. Like, makes me sob a lot because, like, the love between, like, the wolves. And I think that like needs to be appreciated more in film these days because we're losing that art style, you know what I mean? And I think we really need to go back to the time where Alpha and Omega like really want you to be, because it's that really solid picture. And number 3, I have put Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, which I think is just a great movie. Like, Marvel Studios and DC collaborated to make this absolutely spectacular film. CGI, I don't think you can get better. The silver on the surfer was very silver. Like, for 2012, which I think is the year that it came out, I think the CGI was definitely, like, very good. And I wouldn't fault that in any way. I think that the big orange man, the Thing, he looks great. Really, I really believe, like, is that rock moving? And then I'm like, nah, it's CGI. Like, it's hard for me to believe that it's CGI. It's so good. Or, like, a costume. I forgot what it was. But it's still very, very, like, realistic. And the storyline, don't get me wrong, the storyline is fantastic. Like, and I like that we can see, like, the old Ben, like, before the transformation into the Thing. Like, they did that very well, and they kind of brought it into the story, and I'm like, oh, I forgot what that guy looks like, but now I remember because of this movie. I think it deserved another sequel. And number 2, I have put Avatar, which is the Blue Things by James Cameron. And, like, the futuristic world and, like, the exploration and, like, the new animals and stuff. It was, like, mad visuals from my eyes. Like, mad. And I absolutely enjoyed looking at everything, like, the whole world. The story is a bit lacking, but I don't think that took away from the overall enjoyment that I felt. I saw it in 3D, and I was like, whoa. And that's all I can really say about this film. And number 1, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I think that this is a great film for many reasons. But I think that I'm just going to put annotations to Jonathan Young's YouTube video because he really explained why I love this movie so much. You know, just great, like, in so many ways. I know people say it's like the New Hope that Jonathan touched on, but I think it's just a lot better because it has, like, older Han and older Chewie and a bigger Death Star thing, which I think makes, like, it seem a lot more dangerous. Like before, the danger level was, like, down here, but now it's, like, up here, which I really appreciate, you know. Thank you for watching my top 10 videos of all time. I hope you don't get offended by my opinions, because, like, opinions is all I got.